Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shanice if you're new here, and in today's video we have a leg day, mainly quad focus. I'm here in my basement gym, so we're going to be using mainly dumbbells, so this is for anybody who is going to be going to the gym or at home. Also in today's video is going to do a little bit different. We're going to be also having a chat while we're working out. I kind of wanted to incorporate having like talks while I'm working out, as if we're in the gym together. So we're going to be talking about today why you need to take risks in your life. And I have a plethora of stories to tell you, all the different risks that I've taken in my 26 years of living. So let's get started with our warm-up. Since I have time today, I'm going to be on the bike for 10 minutes because I really need to warm up. It is the middle of winter and it's quite cold down here, so I kind of need a good warm-up to kind of get the blood flowing through my body right now so I can feel a little warm. Because I have shorts under this, but I was like, oh no, it's cold. So, yeah. I thought this would be a cool video to chat with you guys about a lot of different topics. So, if you like this style of video, please let me know down in the comments. And also, if you have some other suggestions on what you would like me to talk about. I'm mostly going to be talking about things that I have experienced though, for the most part. So since I'm going to be talking, I'm not going to play any music, so I have my headphones in, and the type of music I like to listen to when I'm working out, sometimes it's like that David Goggins type of audio. It's like, get your ass up, get to work. Just like someone yelling at you. I don't know. I must like the abuse. I'm not gonna lie, but that audio motivates me. Like, I need someone to yell at me. I need someone to be like, get in line. Like, because you know you could do better. And I hate when people beat around the bush. Like, tell me straight up. Even though it may hurt. I am a crier, but tell me straight up. No, I'm not lying. 10 minutes on the bike. I know you guys seeing those girlies on TikTok admitting that they didn't really do their workouts. That's crazy. So, proof. I did 10 minutes. Now we're gonna stretch. I'll play quickly with some leg swings. Then we're gonna do some hip opening exercises because I do have some tight hips. I really need to work on strengthening them. Like, I can feel my hip stretchy resistant bands won't really put around my foot. It's up here. So first, I would say, some people would say, is taking the risk worth it? And I would say yes, and I would say no, but I'm always going to say yes because life is learning experience, and you would never know if something wasn't going to work or if it was going to work if you don't take the risk. So I'm always going to say that taking the risk is very much so worth it. And even though if you take a risk that it may not end up how you would want it to end up, it's a learning experience, and that's what life is all about, and I'm starting to realize that and not beat myself up over for trying out different things and taking a risk on different things and it not working out, because I learned from that, and also it kind of helps me take better risk in the future, And it's like you learn from it. It helps you in some way, shape, or form. You might not see it right away, but it does. But I feel like the main risk that a lot of us are going through, especially in our 20s, is that a lot of us don't really want to work 9 to 5s. Or if we do work a 9 to 5, we want it to be flexible so that way we can still live our life. I think a lot of us millennials, or was it Gen Zs, realize that we don't want to work these jobs until we die, and we hate that, we can't have fun while still working these 9 to 5s. We get up every single day, go to a job that we don't necessarily enjoy, and just so we can survive, and sometimes barely survive at that because the pay is not enough. So that's the main topic we're talking about today, because I have quit my 9 to 5 to take a risk to be an entrepreneur. I feel like I've done it all at this point, and I'm only 26, so I feel like it's good and bad. Okay, so I have on my weighted vest. This helps too because I don't have that much heavy weight. Like my highest dumbbell is 50 pounds, so this helps to add a little bit extra weight on me, and it's a 12-pound vest. So they do have heavier vests, which I plan on investing in sometime in the future. But yeah, for now, we are going to start with our walking lunges. I have my 20 dumbbell here, and we're just gonna walk the length of my basement. I like to just do one leg at a time, and then I'll alternate. So I don't do alternating lunges. So I'm going to start from in the gym area, and then I'm going to come out here, and you'll see. We have a breathe. Why am I so winded? So yes, I was working in an infertility lab for a while, and I didn't necessarily love it. At the time, I wanted more. I'm like, this is gonna be my life. Like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? And then I found fitness and I started working out. I loved it. Like, I loved working out. I loved the results that I was getting. It just made me feel so, like, I guess cliche, like alive, I don't know, but it made me feel really good. So then I started posting videos online. Those got a lot of traction, people asked for help, and I love that. I think deep down inside, I'm always like, love to help people, I got my personal training certification because I feel like it went hand in hand with my lifestyle. Like, I got my degree in biology. I know anatomy. Like, I love anatomy. I like all those things. I still am a science girly at heart, So I did it. I passed. It was pretty easy. And I always loved looking up workouts and looking up, like, honestly, the research behind it. It was not just doing workouts just to be doing workouts because it was trending or popular. I really loved looking up the research and the science of these workouts and things. So I wasn't like no regular IG trainer or anything like that. So when I got my personal training certification, I was like, okay, so I want to work full time in the gym. Plus, I wasn't making like that much money at my 9 to 5. I felt like that income could be replaced by something else because it wasn't like significant. I was like, no, I'm gonna leave, and I found a gym to work at, which the hourly was more. But you guys know what I didn't really know. I definitely think I should have like weaned myself into the career. So that's what I would recommend for people. If there is something that you want to try out, wean yourself into it first. Like, do it on the side. Like, I would say, like, don't jump into the ocean without your life jacket and not knowing how to swim, okay? Have one of the two. Like, I just jumped in full force into the ocean, no life jacket, don't know how to swim, and I was like, whoa. Like, you know, I should have at least trained clients on the weekend while still working my 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't do that. I literally quit my 9 to 5 like the December of 23, and I started my new job like shortly after that at the gym. So I'm like, okay, boom. It was fine for a few months because I still had a lot of back pay that I had saved up from my previous job. So I was doing good for now. And I was like, all right, by the time my back pay finishes, I should be up to speed with my training. So little did I know that, you know, training is not consistent in money, and you know, your clients and things like that, it varies, and every week may be different because one client doesn't come, you know, so the pay started to not balance out. So that's when I was like, oh my goodness, did we make a mistake? Before I finish, I wanted to say, for people who are that prime age of when you leave high school, I want to say maybe 25 about, and I say 25 for a specific reason, because that's when, if you know, are under your parents' insurance, that's when 26 is, you know, you're cut off, or you get the snip. So is why I say is to explore all of the things that you ever wanted to do. Find yourself. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? I realized that as a child, I wasn't able to explore all my interests just because of other different factors and things that I love to do. And I feel like that hindered me in my life because I really didn't know who I was, because I wasn't able to really explore the things that I wanted to do because who so-and-so couldn't take me there, you know, long story. So I always say that to explore yourself, explore things that you might like, try different things. I think that is just so crucial to our development as people, to find out what we like to do and what we want to spend the rest of our lives doing, because we get to these 9 to 5s and we hate it. We feel like we're just living in a matrix, waking up every day, going to this job. It's just like a cycle, and it feels like a cycle that you will never be able to get out of, especially as you get older. You have bills, you have responsibilities. It makes these decisions harder, and it's harder for you to take the risks that you really want to take because you now have bills that you have to pay. You now have to keep this job because you need insurance, you need health care. People are relying on you for things. Like, those are more factors. Those are the things that will factor more if you're going to be able to take these risks, and then that's how you just end up in the constant cycle, just feel like you can't escape. Let me finish my story about myself now with training. I just did my last 2 sets of walking lunges with 30 pounds, so that was 4 sets total that I did. Now we're hot. We're hot. So before I get into the next workout, let me tell you guys, so I realized that, you know, training was not going to be, long story short, training was not going to fund my lifestyle. You know, I had bought a house already, and I needed to be able to upkeep that, and I feel like I was not really saving as much as I could have been, and, you know, everything like that, even though I loved it. And one thing about me is, and it's a horrible thing, kind of a trait to have, is I'm so focused on the money, because at the end of the day, money rules everything. Like, you know, they say money is not the key to happiness. That's true, but hey, it's the key. It's making me unhappy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I ain't got money, I'm unhappy. Like, I can't buy what I need to buy. I can't afford what I need to afford. Cut that. And I'm very quick to like recognize, see that I'm gone. You know what I mean? And I always knew that I was able to come back to a job if I needed to find one. It was hard to find back. I'm now working back like a 9 to 5 in a hospital, but it was hard to get back to that. But I had to go through like a whole year basically of trying to find my way as an entrepreneur and take this risk of seeing if this would work out. Do I regret it? No, I don't. Like, as much as like 2024 was hard. I found out the kind of person I am, and I realized that I hate sales. And I knew that about myself from a teenager when I used to work retail jobs. I hate sales. So it made me realize and really hone in, like, girl, I don't know if you're really cut out. I don't know if I'm cut out for the entrepreneur life. Like, I am, but on my terms. Like, I don't like things messing with my money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like, oh my God, I don't have a client this time, or this client canceled and now my money is like affected. I hate that. I can't stand it. So I realized that. So before you go and decide that you want to be an entrepreneur, be okay with that. Some months you may be down. Some months you may be up. Some weeks, one week you may be up, next week you may be you done sunk. So you have to get used to that, and that is not something that I'm willing to accept at this moment. And I know it's like, if you want to win, if you want to be successful, you have to accept those things. But right now, I can't. I just can't. So you would say, like, am I happy that I, tried it out? I am, and it was a great experience. I met so much people. I found my love for fitness is that I truly love working out, and for me, it's not about the money. Like, I would train someone for free because that's how much I love it, and that's how much that it has changed my life, that I would train people for free, because the money part of it makes me like anxious, asking for money and charging this, like it does, like truthfully it does. So that was hard for me to accept. So that's something you have to be willing to accept if you are thinking about quitting your 9 to 5 to be an entrepreneur, start a business. You have to realize all these factors. Are you willing to sell to people even when they're not interested, or when you feel like you're charging too much and you have to stand firm on your price, or being okay with that some months you may be down. You may be down for multiple months, and 1 month you may be up, but you have to be willing to accept that, and that's a part of entrepreneurship that I don't know if I'm ready yet. It's like I can do it, but I need to like gradually ease my way into it versus the last time. Okay, our next exercise we're going to do is a goblet squat into a front lunge. So how you would want to do that is out the way. Let's just show you. Going down here. Back here. And step forward. Okay? Let's get that work. Killing me. It's truly killing me. That took me out. Real life took me out. Did I know that was gonna take me out like that? No. We already did 2 sets of 10. Dead. Okay. Shoot. 2 more sets to go though. So learning from me, who is someone who had bought a house at an early age. I bought my first house at 23. I didn't have time for much of exploration in my hobbies. Like things that I tried, y'all. I learned how to sew during the pandemic era. I started a whole clothing line, did that era, and I genuinely loved to sew as a hobby, and I want to get back into that. But I have so many other hobbies, so many things I like to do that it's on like the back burner until I have more free time. But so I didn't really have time to explore. At 23, I already had big girl bills, baby. We had mortgage, we had water, PSNG, we had a lot of things to take care of. So I was like, I tried to explore and find myself, but it was hard to do that much exploration because at the end of the day, I had bills, I had things I wanted to do, and I still wanted to travel, I still wanted to live life, It was really hard to find that perfect mix, like find a job I liked in order to pay my bills, in order to do all the things that I wanted to do. So yeah, that's why I say the earlier the better you can explore your hobbies, and maybe it can fund, your lifestyle without you having to work a 9 to 5. I would say go for that. So for my last set, let's get into some benefits on why you should take a risk and the positive outlook that it has provided me in my life so far. I definitely feel like I have more confidence in myself. Like by me going after say, okay, I'm gonna be a personal trainer, took the certification, passed it, did all that, became a trainer, coached people, like knowing that I'm an introvert extrovert. It's like having to be that leader position, everyone's looking at me like what to do next. It has boosted my confidence and my ability to make decisions. So that is one. I gained a lot of confidence from taking those risks in life and just trying out different things and like it actually working, like me actually like making money from it. But obviously it didn't last that long. It's like I could have, but it couldn't sustain my life at the time, but I was making money from it though. So my confidence from that has boosted times 10. By me taking that risk in my life, I wouldn't even be here on YouTube, honestly. Like if I didn't go now and say, all right, I'm gonna be a personal trainer, I love fitness, I wouldn't even be here on YouTube. And truthfully, my goal as a young girl back in high school before YouTube was a big thing, I was making YouTube videos on hair and things like that. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I don't know if I want to call myself a YouTuber now. I guess I'm making YouTube videos, so yeah, I'm a YouTuber, but I feel like we signify YouTubers by, someone who is doing this full time and making money from it. Hopefully one day that could be me. But yeah, if I didn't take my risk to say, I want to leave my 9 to 5, I'm going to go be a personal trainer, I'm going to get certified, went off to be a personal trainer, I wouldn't be here making videos. And at the end of the day, this is always what I wanted to do. I always wanted to talk in front of the camera. I love talking in front of the camera. I love to yap. And here I am today doing it. So I feel like taking your risk in life kind of leads you back to that inner child or that inner you that you always wanted to be or do, so I'm happy. I'm never gonna regret taking that risk. Yes, it may feel like it has delayed me in some way, but I feel like I wouldn't be the same person as I am today. Who knows, at least I know that I did it. There's no what ifs. I'm satisfied. I tried it all, and I'm feeling really content with myself right now. So even though I am working back 9 to 5, that it's okay, I don't typically enjoy it. I have a different mindset going back into it because I know the plan now. Like, I know what it is that I need to do to get out of it, you know? I did it once before. Now I could do it again with better preparation, you know, better discipline, to get right back on track. So I feel more confident in myself in that, and my comfort level, you know, is crazy because I couldn't imagine myself even doing that. Like, you could have asked me years ago, me talking in front of people, like, no. So, yeah. We are going to go and do some step ups. I'm going to bring you guys over to my steps. And then we're going to do hip thrusts, and that'll be it. Y'all, them goblet squats really took me out. And those walking lunges, oh my gosh. So it's going to be kind of a weird angle, y'all. I'm sorry. My glutes are on fire. That was intense. Oh my god. I did not think it would be that bad. Ow. Okay, we're gonna do single leg hip thrust. We have our 30-pound dumbbell here. I just finished. I went to hurry to finish. Did my 4 rounds of step ups. And I did my 4 sets of single leg hip thrust. Whew, child. I'm tired. I'm ready for some coffee. Eat my breakfast. But yes. So all in all, take your risks, you guys. Like, we're in an era of, there's so many different things that you can do in this life. You don't have to be traditional to our 9 to 5s. And if you want to work a 9 to 5, so be it. I'm starting to realize I love working a 9 to 5, but with some flexibility, and to find that balance of working my 9 to 5 and still be pursuing the things that I do truly love and enjoy to do. So we have to just work on trying to find that balance between the two, because we do need 9 to 5 sometimes to stay alive, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And we have to just appreciate every stage that we're at. Take risks, but be calculated, you know, ease your way into it, really write it down, make a plan, set a goal. Don't just be like, all right, I hate this job, I'm gonna quit, and you have no goals. So you have no direction on which path you're going to take, you're going to end up being like, oh, never take a risk ever again in your life. I made the worst decision. That's because people do not make a plan, okay? Make a plan and take a calculated risk. Don't just be out here just willy-nilly, okay? Don't do that to yourself, you know? When people take risks, they have a plan. They don't just go off on a whim on just a little idea and say, you know what, boom, I quit tomorrow, I'm done. Please, write it down, make a plan before you jump off the boat, okay? Don't be like me. Well, you can. I didn't take a big risk. Like, now I want to look back on it, I'm happy, like I'm in a better position now. But, you know, at the time, girl, it's fucking for my life, okay? I really was. I really was. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, this kind of talk and chat. It's my first one. I hope to have more coming soon on a little workout and chat moment. I do have some more topics I love to talk about. And you know, all with practice, we'll get better at doing these. So as you guys are watching me, learning from me, working out, building that body at home, I'm also learning as well. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.